Brother Charleston White.
Okay.
I don't know who this is.
Charleston White. Oh, you gonna have to
mega troll.
Yeah, you gotta do some research.
He said he's
on
a
Charleston
comedian
White.
now.
Now he a comedian. I followed him for a while. He's hilarious, first of all, but his whole thing is he's a community activist, Fort Worth, Texas, and actually does community work to his credit. I'm not gonna say that he doesn't, but his wave has always been hating on rappers and exposing rappers for being fake.
Not just rappers.
What's that? What am I missing?
Gangsters.
Oh yeah, he hates gangs, Crips and Bloods, whatever it is. He hates all of that, and he hates the rappers for the message that they put out in their songs. So recently, he called out T.I.'s son, King, and then Lil Boosie's son, 𝗀𝗲 and I think 𝗀𝗲 got arrested.
That's an awesome name.
No,
𝗀𝗲.
Didn't 𝗀𝗲? Well, they got obtained.
Nah, it
was
T.I.'s son got arrested.
Okay, King got arrested. Okay. So basically, Charleston White's thing is, I'm going to go out here and assassinate the characters of Boosie and T.I.'s fathers just to show y'all that rappers are lying about what they say they do. They don't help the community, and they're bad. And
okay.
So, see? So what I'm saying is, I want to ask y'all that are familiar with Charleston White's message. Now, it's a crazy way that he goes about it, because fam, he 100%, he'll tell you he's lying on the internet, and he'll tell you, I want you to...
He absolutely just... He does stuff for clout and for the conversation. Go ahead.
It's like, I want you to come down here so you can get put in jail and trying to hurt me because I'm disabled.
He can't wait to call the police.
Lone, he has one eye. He's got a glass eye, a fake eye on the other eye.
Does he really?
Yeah,
I don't think he
one of his
really
eyes is
does.
fake.
I don't believe that.
Like, he pulled that mug out. I saw
like
it.
Uncle Ruckus?
Yes. That's what people are comparing him
Like
to.
Sammy Davis Jr.?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I just think he's a huge troll, and where he messed up with T.I. and Boosie's kids is how he was talking about the kids.
Bless you.
I mean, at the end of the day, you're saying they're kids.
Right.
If you feel that way about the kids, you need to go to the parent.
They're not kids though, are they?
I mean, they're
18.
teenagers.
They 18.
There's teenagers. I think King just graduated from high school.
Yeah, I think that's another one of his points too. They 18.
And
they
he makes valid points as far as they came from privilege and they out here acting stupid.
So is that because I still don't know what we're talking about here. So what are we at? What's the controversialness of
the he's bad over the top in terms of how
I'm not only speaking for myself, but also people that don't know who Charleston White is. And
I don't know, man. A lot of people probably know him now that didn't know him maybe, I don't know, a year ago.
Okay.
But he is.
But again, I'm speaking for.
100%. I got
there
you.
are people who have no idea.
So you probably need to pull that video up.
Yeah,
is it something that I can pull up?
No, you're gonna have to edit it. It's gonna be too bad. He cussed every other word.
Essentially, what happened? So let me put it in context. Charleston White is talking about how King and 𝗀𝗲 are out here acting a fool. They are from privileged households.
Agreed.
And such and such, they're ugly and they look like this, that, and the other.
He said T.I.'s son
and I want him to come get me. I want him to say something to me because I'm gonna call the police on him as soon as he pull up. It's pretty much he's antagonizing kids at the end of the day. Is what he's doing.
Is it this one?
No, there's a few of them, man. So
this guy.
Yeah, that dude.
Okay. Does that say Boosie in the title? You know, I'm blind.
There's a few of them, but I mean the way he's talking about the kids in general is disrespectful. As a parent, you don't want anybody talking about your child like that.
He said he George Floyd with Charleston White.
No, he said he gonna Trayvon Martin.
I said the wrong word. You're right. Yes.
You got me saying it.
You're right. Trayvon Martin. Terry's right. But if I was to play it, here's where the contradiction comes in, because this guy openly is a liar. Like, he'll tell you I'm lying. But this is the same dude that ran down D Wade and destroyed his kid, you know, for this transition and everything. And it's documented. But now it's about, now he's saying that T.I. and Boosie are sensitive because
he's also openly said that he's raped women.
Yeah. But
I didn't hear all that.
But then
there's a video of him saying that.
But he'll come back and say, I just said it because I'm in character.
So here's my question. Why are we even talking about this guy then?
Because
didn't we have something else that rated higher than this?
I mean, but his whole goal is to destroy rappers, hip hop. Everything that he does.
His goal is to troll because it gets a rise.
Yep.
And that's what happens. He's essentially a 𝗀𝗏𝗄𝗧 6ix9ine. He's doing all the things to get people riled up and people to talk about him, and it's working.
He's really excited about exposing rappers as bad fathers, being a detriment to the community, using their lyrics against them, all that type of stuff. He's not like, it's not just T.I. and Boosie.
It's a lot of trolls.
He's been doing that, but it's
a lot of trolling going on.
Right.
Though. I mean, he did a bid in prison.
Yep.
His bread and butter now is talking crazy on the internet, getting people worked up. That's what he does.
All right. I mean,
Her name.
so what's the question then? What are we talking about?
Well,
here?
I mean, to me, how do y'all feel about him trolling and coming after rappers?
I don't care
because
because he's irrelevant. That's my answer.
you think he is?
Yeah.
I don't know about.
I mean,
that
he's just a guy who has a voice on
He's
the
been
internet.
made relevant.
Kwame Brown.
Yeah, I mean they talk
Okay.
about
I
it.
mean, like remember when Kwame
Kwame
Brown was
pop
really
up.
popping?
Yeah,
I wouldn't say irrelevant. I wouldn't say irrelevant.
His
He's in his
15 minutes
15.
of fame are over.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
he's getting close to the end of his 15. I'm
didn't
just
we have
saying.
something
Well, not
else to
him.
talk
I was talking about Kwame Brown.
No.
I don't know. Charleston might be. We'll see.
I think my take on this would be if he's not even in hip hop culture at all, right? He's just
He is though. They say he's a community activist and that he actually has his stripes to prove it. But he's using he uses the internet and whatever's going on to pretty much troll and get people to respond, and people respond to him.
Like there's a.
That's why he keeps doing it.
There's a rapper that was in. Well, so many rappers now. There's a kid. He got locked up in Atlanta named 𝗡𝗲𝗄 𝗪𝗀, I believe is what it was, and Charleston called the police because they were threatening him online. This is his point about rappers. They really not going to do anything they say. And he got the dude arrested and put him in jail. He in jail right now.
He made somebody.
He made Soulja Boy. Like,
and I think that was all an act. I think they was in cahoots together with all that.
my thing is this dude is really out here to assassinate rappers' characters.
I guess I just don't care. But
Can you hit the button for me, please?
I guess.
Where is it at? You got it?
I just don't
Maybe.
care. I don't care. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. I don't care.
I don't. Oh man, I don't.
Jay Moore, can we end this one in before we get to the producers or what something? Because
Hold on, did
You
we
know
have
who
something else that was a good topic to talk about? Because honestly, I think this Charleston White one was kind
you
of
don't
a
like
wash.
this one? Okay.
I'm just gonna keep it
respect
real.
I mean,
I respect it. I respect
Yeah,
it.
I mean, like I think I don't know.
I don't
just-
think I voted for Charleston White.
You don't like when you don't even like when he
I
be
do.
like yeah. No,
I mean,
no,
I think
no.
he's look. I think Charleston White is he's good for the internet because the internet is good. Clowns are make a lot of money on the internet.
Yeah.
Clowns make
you
people
know,
laugh.
and you can always sit down and talk to somebody who'll say some wild stuff. I mean, he's Kanye West without the records and the clothes.
Oh,
He's 69.
You know?
yeah.
Without the records.
Yeah, he's
Records.
Tekashi 69.
Tekashi
You
even
know,
have the
I
record.
mean,
When
he
you-
openly tells you he's going to tell on you.
Yeah, I think.
I
that's-
mean, and I'm not going to act like some of the stuff he says about gangs, like because
Yeah,
that part.
I don't like gangs either. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
agree.
I think this whole nasty work, and that's
He
why
makes
we don't.
valid points.
That's why we don't have a lot of the economic development
Yeah,
in our communities. Like when you talk about the PNB Rock thing, here it is a business in our community that for the last month I've heard people say, "Yeah, man, don't go there," and it's like, why? And then you wonder why. Okay, that we can't have economic development.
Well, that's LA as a whole.
As a whole, but like here it is, the black communities in LA, we can't even run a legit business because the gangs will go in there and rob people who are just trying to have.
They ain't even necessarily gangs. They just people out
or just
here.
people, or people
Stick
like,
up kids.
or people like, oh, you got to check in. And it's like I got to check in with some.
That's stupid.
I got to check in with some dusty gang members so I can have lunch with my girlfriend.
That's stupid.
And but back to Charleston White, I'm like, what dude is doing. You know what I'm saying? And like, does he make some points every once in a while? Yeah, but a broken clock is right twice a day.
All right, we'll end it there then.